back to the Fundamentals podcast, where we talk all things related to sports from a fan's perspective. This is an opinion based show. So, as I always say, if you don't like our opinion, you ain't got to listen. That's on you.
But we
But
appreciate y'all for listening.
yeah, we appreciate the ones that do listen. Man, there's a lot going on. First of all, I would like to say that I do not I do not like the idea of the Rams having to play in Chicago in the cold on Sunday at night. So you know it's going to be colder. Not really feeling that. Not really feeling that. Not feeling it. Let me ask you, man, as so the people that don't know or the new people, I'm a Rams fan. You are a 49ers fan.
Right there.
Yep, you are a
Right there.
49ers fan. I am a Rams fan. Diehard Rams fan. I could show you all the rest of my Rams stuff, but I don't want to offend nobody.
I'm weak. Nobody want to see that anyways. Okay.
So let me ask you, man. Obviously, with y'all beating Philly, you have an injury riddled team, and they came out to play. They still put up a fight against Philadelphia, man. What? How did you feel? How did you feel going into the game, and how did you feel after the game? Like, what were your thoughts?
I thought we could beat him going into the game.
Yeah,
Philly just Philly didn't Philly didn't scare me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't scare me based upon how they've been playing all year long.
right.
They haven't been able to get it right all year long. I didn't expect Philly to kind of go into that game looking like the Philly from last year. I
Hmm.
expected what they gave us. Their
Yeah,
offense has not been consistent. The defense has always been it's been solid for the most part throughout the year, so we know they got a good defense. But that offense just they did exactly what I thought they would do.
yeah,
So I mean, I tip my hat off to our defense for getting the stops we needed to get,
right.
especially down in the end. Out of all of it, my concern was never Philly. It was always the 49ers defense.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm saying?
got you. Yeah,
Because we're young, we're banged up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're coming in with fifth, sixth string linebackers. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even have the backup linebackers. We had to back up other backup linebackers playing.
yeah, yeah,
So, when I'm
yeah,
looking at that, it's just like, I'm just wondering what we're gonna do. Like, are we gonna give up the big ball? Are we gonna give up big plays? And we did give up some big plays. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They were able to run the football pretty well
yeah.
with Saquon. You know what I'm saying? So, but Philly has shown that they can play a good first half and can't play a good second half.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like what we saw. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
really wasn't. I mean, neither team was really hot offensively.
Hmm.
I know it was windy and stuff like that, but just looking at it from overall, I really wasn't. I really wasn't worried about Philly too much because you know, they just haven't played inconsistent. They just haven't played consistent enough for me to actually think that Philly was going to be a tough. I mean, they were a tough challenge, but I didn't
Yeah.
think they were going to win. They didn't look like the Super Bowl team of last year, so
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about them.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Philly. I think. I've said this several times. Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts, and you we've had the discussion with people that whether he's a top five, whatever quarterback, and I've been on the side of he's not really that great. Here's the thing: if I have an AJ Brown and I see a one-on-one matchup and I have AJ Brown,
Oh, you going there?
I'm going there. I'm
Yep.
going there, and I don't know. Some of the times I'm like, what are you thinking about? But I think the biggest problem in Philly is we look back and we see now that AJ Brown was right earlier in the year. Like we got to clean this up now. And
Mm-hmm.
people were like, "Oh, he's being a cancer to the locker room." No, he was addressing what needs to be. And like last week, we talked about Dak Prescott not
Mm-hmm.
wanting to. to light the fire. You
Yeah,
got to have a quarterback like that. You got to have a quarterback that's fiery like that. Jalen Hurts
yeah.
don't do that. You know,
Nah, he's
when
really
you
lax.
right, he's so lax. And when you look at Tom Brady, why was Tom Brady so effective? Effective because
Bro,
he had that fire. He was
yeah,
finna
and he was
call you
gonna hold
out,
people accountable. Yeah,
hold people accountable. You know what I mean?
but
Like,
when you part of the problem, you can't
yeah,
really hold people accountable. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, AJ Brown talk a big game.
but he had some drops.
You
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah,
You can't do
you're
that
right.
crucial drop, even though they end up getting it next time around. But that's a fourth down play. I
Yeah,
mean, third down play. It's an easy. That should have been an easy catch for you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now, what Philly's problem is, Philly lacks an identity offensively. They don't know whether
yeah.
they want to run the football or
Pass,
pass.
and they don't know how to balance it.
Honestly, I feel like Philadelphia should be a running football team.
Agreed.
Even though you have good weapons, those are ones that you need to utilize, yes. But you have somebody like Saquon in the backfield, you need to be running Saquon to open up your passing lanes. That's
Agreed.
pretty much kind of how San Francisco ran for a lot of like with a lot of their stuff. Get your backs involved. You know what I'm saying? Saquon can catch out the backfield. Get him involved in some screens. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Get behind that line. Run a few more times. He was running,
Yeah.
like I said, they were successful running the ball against us
Yeah, they
for a
were.
while. They had
They
some
were.
success running. He went
Hmm.
over 100 yards that game.
He did because I think he had like 74 in the first half.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they ended up kind of going away from that.
Yeah.
Then you kind of go back into it, then you go away from it, and it's just like you don't have consistency. Now it ain't all Hurts, and it ain't all the player's fault.
Yeah.
That coordinator, he can't scheme up
He
a good game plan,
exactly.
and it's just real cookie cutter.
Mm.
So it's just like they need a better offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? When they had what you call them last year, they had a pretty good offensive.
Offense. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They ran the football though. They did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Kellen
Utilize your,
Moore.
yeah, Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Utilize your star players.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Get
Yeah.
AJ Brown involved. Get Smith involved. But when you are constantly playing this almost cookie cutter type offense, it's easy for defenses to read, and then you kind of go away from what's working, and this is what you end up with. You
Yeah.
lose. You lose the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, yeah, like you said, AJ Brown called it out at the in the beginning, but like how I be watching Stephen A. They say, don't let it be you. And
Yeah.
sometimes AJ Brown, it's you.
Yeah.
And I will say, sometimes in a couple of games where they were passing the ball and they were getting it to AJ Brown, they were losing those games.
That's true. That's true. That's valid. Well,
So it's like,
but you alluded to the fact that they need to be a running team.
yeah, you need to run that football.
Yeah.
You got literally, if not the best back, one of the three top backs in the NFL.
Yeah. For sure.
Why are you not utilizing Saquon like he's supposed to be used?
Yeah.
All year long. Last year he almost broke records. This year you almost not don't even notice if he got 1,000 yards rushing this year.
And you know what? Only reason he didn't break the record is because he's like selfless. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wanted other people to eat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that's commendable. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
big
And you're
facts.
right. This year it's like, did he break 1,000? Do we know? Like it's been a,
Yeah,
you know what I
he didn't.
mean?
If he did, it was he ain't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like how he was last year, where you bona fide know he was well over 1,000. He's probably, matter of fact. Let's look it up. Let's look
Let's
what he
look at
got.
it.
Yeah, let's look at his
See,
stats.
yeah. Let's look at it.
But he is a selfish player, so I mean, it's what you want, but
Yeah, he's selfless.
you gotta
He
utilize him more
yeah,
though.
he wants everybody to eat.
He did. He
Yeah,
broke 1,000, one
one
thousand one
thousand
hundred
one
and
hundred and
forty
forty.
yards,
Yep,
seven
4.1 yards.
touchdowns.
Yep, 4.1 yards a carry. You know what that tells me? They didn't run the ball enough.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's all that. That's all you can say about it. Because the year before that, he had 2005.
Yeah,
He had 13 touchdowns.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and he was averaging a good 6, 7 yards a carry last year or something like
Yeah.
that. Matter of fact, 5.8 yards a carry
So
this year,
6. Yeah.
4.1.
Almost 6. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
crazy. That's
yeah, because
crazy.
they have a really good offensive line.
Yep. Well, I guess they did run the ball quite a. He had 280 attempts this year.
Did
Yeah, I mean, I guess they
he?
just couldn't run. Maybe they couldn't run. I don't know. Either way go, it don't seem like he was as effective. He was not being utilized like I thought he was supposed to be
Well, that
utilized.
that kind of comes down to play calling too, and setting things
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So
But then again, when I'm looking at his stats, he had a couple of games, 6 carries. Yeah, he's had a bunch of 20 something attempts in the game, so he was getting the ball.
yeah,
He just wasn't getting no yards. 58 yards. He had 151 game, 122 another, 132, 106. He's broke the 100 yards 4 times this year.
okay. See, well, that's part of it. Like
But
they that's up to the offense coordinator. Let's
I,
figure out what we can do
I
to.
also feel like they go away from him at the end of the game.
Well, yeah, yeah, kind of like
So,
they. Yeah.
mhm.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you getting all those yards. Most of it come in the first half. Then you kind of getting scraps in the second half. So you ain't eating right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You malnourished over there.
yeah. As a fan, for you getting back to the 49ers, as a fan of the 49ers, man, like I know you got to feel positive about your coaching staff given that y'all are beat up, injury riddled, and y'all are still having the season that y'all have had, but
Hmm.
to also advance in the playoffs. But it's been talks of Robert Saleh maybe be getting some interviews after this season.
And
Um,
like I had said earlier today, all them folks need to mind their business. Stay out of grown folk business, man. Mind your business. Y'all meddling now, okay?
yeah,
Because I heard
yeah,
talks about since there is a vacancy in Baltimore,
yeah.
Robert Sala feeling that. Hey, mind your business. Y'all meddling,
He'd be a good
okay?
fit though.
Mind your business. Big Will.
He'd
Don't
be a
fall
good
into
fit.
that. Don't fall into that.
Don't
Mind your
violence.
business. Mind your business, okay? Mind your business. I'm
Can't
tired.
have that, huh?
I'm mind your business because
Can't
every
have that.
single. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think there's maybe I haven't seen the same defensive coordinator for our team over the last maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that's the same
We
thing that be
every
happening
single
with the
time we
Rams.
put somebody deep into the playoffs or put somebody into the playoffs, they leave and they go and get a head coaching job or a job somewhere else or whatever done happen.
Yeah.
Mind your business, man. You know what I'm saying?
um,
He just finished. He coached already. Let him go ahead and be the defensive coordinator for a couple more years. Get
and
that.
then he
Hopefully
can
get a
go
Super
back to
Bowl
that.
ring. Then he can
Yeah.
go back out there. But right now, all y'all mind y'all business, man. I don't want to hear nothing else about Robert Sala going. No. Okay, we got him back. Let us have him for a while. Then he can
Hmm.
go get his own coaching job.
Yeah.
So let him be happy. But
Yeah.
apparently, y'all wasn't letting him be happy over there in New York. I don't mind your business. Yeah, that's all I got to say
um,
about that.
I think now obviously y'all are facing a division rival,
Yeah.
Seattle, and so we know what that comes with. We beat each other up in the regular season. The Rams, the Seattle Seahawks, the 49ers. That's
All the
just that
time.
division, right? And we've both said, hey, the Super Bowl it's going to be one of us out of that division in the Super Bowl. Um, how do you feel going into the game against Seattle?
Uh, I mean, we'll see. I
Yeah,
feel I feel like we could beat them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
don't feel discouraged about it. Is it the team that I want us to play? No.
No, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather play Chicago, to be honest. I'd rather play Green Bay, but apparently Green Bay just can't. We ain't
I
gonna
would have rather I
we
would
ain't
have
gonna talk
rather
about
Green
Green
Bay
Bay.
win that game, finish that game, finish that game,
Yeah,
finish that game
yeah,
because they didn't finish
yeah.
that game. I don't know what that was at the end. What happened? What they did in the second half, but um, one of the things that I found real interesting about this season, all season we said how interesting the season had been with the matchups. You never know who and all of that. And the
Mm-hmm.
playoffs have been much of the same. Like
Yeah.
the playoffs really been much of the same in my opinion. It's like so hard to call. Like, and even going to the Rams game, like we had no
Phew.
business. We had no business in that position. No business in that
No,
position.
y'all should not have been like that. Y'all should have blown the doors off of that. Y'all had all momentum in the beginning.
And and then right before half, we was like,
Yep.
you know, let's not take the points.
Y'all
And I don't know what
and
happened. It was just a
boy,
collapse.
y'all got close to losing that one.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all got real close. MVP is Puka Nakua. I told you in that text message. He was the MVP because
yeah.
that bad
On that
interception,
defensive play he made.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That
If
defensive
he
play
does
he
not
made.
make that play, we might be talking about a different ball game, bro.
You're
We
right.
might be talking about a different
If
ball
he don't
game.
make that play, we might not be recording this episode right now. I probably would have needed a week off. I need a week to heal.
Man, boy, I was just like, oh my gosh, because we
Yeah.
both went for it. Wasn't like it. We both was saying the Rams should have won that game, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
that's crazy. But hey, I tip my hat off to Carolina, man.
Oh yeah. Hard fought.
They definitely showed resilience. They showed they got promise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were not looking at Carolina as being a playoff team. You
Yeah.
know,
No, not at
we
all.
did not
And the
expect them to do that when they started out the year. They started out
yeah.
like how Carolina looked. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we weren't really, and then they just something just clicked, and the
Yeah.
boys started getting right. They started playing hard.
Mm.
They played hungry, and it showed they belonged in the playoffs. They
Yeah.
belonged into the playoffs, man. Like
And hard
yeah,
fought game
yes sir.
against the Rams, you know.
So I tip my hat off to them. Now I
Me
will
too.
say, yeah, the Rams. I don't know what happened with y'all secondary out there. Y'all secondary was
Well,
kind of
we have three corners injured,
oh
and
okay, makes sense then.
so
I know
they
what that
didn't
life's
play in the
like.
game. But to me, still, I felt like I mean, I know we kind of the D line kind of turned it up. It's the kind of style we play, and the
Mm-hmm.
style we play is kind of if we don't get to the quarterback or get some pressure, then it leaves something open
Yeah,
upfield. But
yeah.
we did a good job late in the game, fourth quarter
Y'all got the big stops I
specifically.
needed.
Yeah, the big stops we needed. Um, but one of the things that I would love to see us clean up is just the blown coverages, man. Some of
Mm-hmm.
those coverages was just like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? Why are you 10 yards away from the wide receiver? Like, what
Yeah,
happened?
bro, I be hating that.
Yeah. Oh, Mama, you know what I don't be getting burnt all game,
Yeah,
and then it's an incomplete pass one time on the
and you,
man you holding, and you, bruh,
yeah, right, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I know
yeah,
that had you tight work.
yeah, man. I'm like,
Oh
you
boy.
getting toasted all game, and you want to do that? Don't do that. You ain't earned that, and
Yeah, boy.
that one gets
Yeah.
me. Or even when you losing, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do
for real, for real.
that.
Don't do that. Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
Now, I will say, like you were saying the other day, and what was big is the fact that I don't know what y'all was doing coming out in the second half, just passing the ball.
Hmm.
That wasn't what was, yeah,
Working.
wasn't working like that. What was y'all doing with that run game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is you going away from the run game?
Yeah.
Quick three and out. Y'all giving the momentum right back to
Back to him. Yeah.
Carolina, and because they're sticking in there hanging around, they just ain't doing nothing but getting nothing but more confident as the game is
Yep.
going on. Yeah, I would say that y'all got away with that one.
Yeah. Yeah. We
I mean,
did.
y'all was supposed to win. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say I thought y'all was supposed to win, but y'all definitely got away with a win
Yeah.
instead of saying, "Oh, this is convincing." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is definitely the better team. It didn't look like y'all were the better team.
Well, the bigger
And Stafford did kind of get around hurt. That
yeah.
the other thing is, he got hurt. And
he
then y'all come
sprained
out just
his
passing and passing
yeah,
and
he
passing.
sprained his
Come
finger.
on,
Yeah.
man. Come on now.
So, but my big thing too is, what do you think that does for Chicago? That gives them some confidence when they see
Yeah,
that, hey, the spread was double digits.
yeah,
We was supposed to win. You know, it was we were supposed to convincingly win, and then Chicago gets confident off that. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because Chicago's a 2 point underdog,
yeah. It could be, but then again,
and
this is the whole reason why they say any given Sunday.
very true.
I don't give it. I don't care if a team is a double digit. That is a professional team. You can lose that game. I mean, you
That's
could lose
true.
that game. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? Talent is talent. So yeah, Chicago might be looking like, oh yeah, we got the Rams. But when it comes to that Sunday, they get on that field. They might not want the type of Rams they
It's
might get. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
that's true.
y'all still are a threat out there, dual
Yeah,
threat offensively, and your defense can get after the quarterback.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
whole nother ball game dealing with, like, let's just say like they were to get us again.
Yeah,
They know we're not bringing a pass rush. You know what I'm saying? So like when we played Chicago, we got no pressure on Caleb Williams, and he picked us apart. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like we couldn't stop him.
yeah,
So I think they're looking at it. They probably like, yeah, I wish the 49ers would have been us, but
yeah,
that was never going to happen. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a simple fact that would you rather play the 49ers or would you rather play the Rams? I don't think they want to play the Rams going into the playoffs. No matter how much the Rams struggle,
yeah.
that's still going to be a hard matchup for them because now
I'm with you.
you got to stop a high-powered offense plus a defense that can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm with you on that. And the interesting thing is, like, if let's say Sunday night we win, y'all win, or Seattle win, either way, right? You have a division rival in the NFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: I used to didn't think that the NFL is rigged, and I still don't think it's rigged. I still don't think it's rigged, but I think some things are halfway controlled in terms for a story,
Mm-hmm.
right? And maybe it's just I never thought that till this season. I kind of looked at some things and I'm like, and I still don't think that. I'm on the fence, right?
Right.
But part of me is like, I keep having this thing in my head like, which story is more important? Like Ben Johnson going to Chicago and turning Caleb Williams into this thing and it worked overnight, or the story of the Rams playing a division rival, like division rivals in the NFC Championship. Like, which story is more important? Which story will win? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I kind of have that in my head. And maybe it's not
Right.
fair.
Right.
Maybe it's
Right.
not fair to the NFL. I could be totally wrong, right? But it's kind of eating at me. And I never used to think like this, right? I never used to overthink it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what it is because what I would love to see is us win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford walks off on his high horse, retires, left on the good foot, and and then we find another quarterback to take his place and all those good things, and all of that. But I'm in like this world where I'm like, man, the story narratives are gonna take over the league and like fix this where the Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson story just sounds better. you know?
Mm-hmm. And if you look at it from that perspective, I can see how you could come to that conclusion. But then that would make me look at it from the standpoint of what really would be the best storyline.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can get that, Caleb, but wouldn't the 49ers being so beat up
That's
with a
another that's
second
another one though.
string?
There you go. That's another one. See, you with me.
You
That's
know what I'm
another
saying?
one.
I love that storyline. The storyline sounds really great. Let me go ahead
you
and write
go
that one. Yeah, we need to go ahead and
we
quote
need to write
print
that
that
one
one right
down,
now.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time for us to win a Super Bowl, man. I'm about tired of going to the Super Bowl and
and not winning them.
we're being the other team's ascension of some
Yeah,
sort. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't like that. I don't like that
yeah.
one bit. I
I
don't like
feel
that.
you.
I don't like that. We was
I
Ray
feel you.
Lewis's exit. You know what I'm saying? So he retired right after he won that Super Bowl. Ray Lewis exit. No, that's a
Yeah,
great storyline, ain't it?
yeah,
Um, then we was Patrick Mahomes. What two first of the two Pete?
yeah,
Yeah, start his storyline off real nice and proper, huh? That's a great one.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Then he goes back again and he beats us again. Oh wow, that's a great
yeah. He
storyline,
still
right?
got,
He's
yeah.
another
That's the
one. You
storyline. He
know, another
still got it
storyline.
against them. He still has
You
their
know,
number.
yeah, he still has our number. Then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, okay, then he gets his storyline cut short because what's great? What's greater than three-peat? Somebody that can beat the team that was about to three-peat. So there's that. It's kind of like the
yeah,
Giants when they beat the team that was 16-0 and were undefeated throughout the whole year in the Patriots. Giants
yeah,
go in and win. So
yeah.
it's a great storyline, right? Yeah,
Weren't the Giants 8-8 that season?
yeah, they were sad. They were
Yeah,
definitely middle of the road. Yeah.
yeah,
But then you
yeah,
start looking at it and you're like, okay, then there's more storylines to tell out there. Josh Allen, his storyline.
yeah. But they're not
Ain't
ready for
nobody,
his.
ain't
They're not
nobody
ready for
there. It's
his.
time for
His ain't
well,
coming up
but
yet.
you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. What better time to promote Josh Allen as the best quarterback in the league? Okay, there's none of them other ones that are there right
Joe
now.
Burrow,
Joe Burrow's
Patrick
out, Patrick
Mahomes,
Mahomes out,
Lamar
Lamar
Jackson.
Jackson's out.
So it
Josh Allen
fits.
goes, wins the Super Bowl for a Bills franchise that has never won. That's
Been
number
several
one.
times. Yeah,
Been several times, never won. Josh Allen wins his first one. Now Josh Allen sits on top. Then
yeah.
that kicks off his story of probably winning a couple of more. People
Okay.
might be wanting to look at Josh Allen because ain't nobody looking at a Denver storyline right now. Bo Nix,
Yeah.
year 2 or 3, wherever he's in, he wins the Super Bowl. It's
What
almost
about a
like
New
Caleb
England
Williams.
storyline?
That's a good one too. That would
Mike
be
Vrabel
that would,
leaves
yeah.
Tennessee,
Comes
leaves
back,
Tennessee, goes
second
comes
year
back.
quarterback, wins the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Sounds like some Brady Bush, you
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
Yeah, bring back the Patriots on top of the world again.
Yeah.
That would sound like a good game right there. So there's a whole bunch of things that we could look at. The 49er one sounds the best. That's the best underdog story in the NFL right now. Nobody thought we were going to be, well, people thought we were going to be something. It's just the fact that we got all these injuries, so they never thought we
Yeah.
was going to play like we play.
They
But
counted y'all out because of the
yeah,
injuries.
yeah. But it's interesting when you start breaking it down with the storylines. It does make it like, what would be the best storyline out of all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It,
I
it,
don't know. I hope it ain't no storyline and they just go out there and ball. Like I'm
and
waiting
ball.
for us to play
Agreed.
this weekend, and I'm like, let's just get over Seattle. Oh, let's just
Yeah.
get over Seattle, boy. I tell you that them boys in Seattle hit, bro. They
Yeah.
they physical.
They do.
They physical.
They ball. They ball. But I think I think with it being for whatever reason in the NFC West, whenever they play each other, none of all of that goes out the window.
I mean, it ain't no forever whatever reason. It's just that's the way it is when you're dealing with rivalry. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When you
that's
deal
true.
with your own, it goes all the way back to like the college basketball and college football.
Football.
Everything goes out the window when you're playing conference. It does
Yeah,
not matter. Everything's out the window because these teams know each other so much that it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just like all that all that other riffraff. We could throw that out the window when we're playing these people because anything can happen.
hmm
And we seen it every single time. Every single time NFC West plays each other, anything happens.
Yeah, yeah. It's I know we talking about the playoffs, but with all the coaches available, in your opinion right now, what team is the most desirable team? Like right now, because we've had a couple more coaches off
Baltimore
since.
Ravens.
That's the most desirable.
Yep. I think it's
Mm,
Baltimore. When I'm looking at it from a standpoint, I think that is probably the most desirable position out there. You got a defense that is kind of there. You got offensive talents all over the place. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm going from a fan's perspective, team that's gonna be. You could look at Pittsburgh because of history.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's Baltimore. That's the most desirable position out there. I mean, you could look at other teams out there,
I
but
say Atlanta
Atlanta's up there. They up
because you
there.
got
They're
Bijan
young.
Robinson, Michael Penix Jr.,
Yeah, they young. They got a nice little.
London.
And you got
Yeah,
London. Yeah, you got London. Then you got Pitts. You know, then
Pitts,
you got
Kyle
that
Pitts.
defense. Defense is
Hmm.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at an overall totality, you got an MVP, 3-time MVP or
How
2-time or
long?
whatever he was.
How long is he gonna be there? I don't think he.
Who
I don't
knows?
know,
I
man.
mean,
I don't
yeah,
think him and I don't. I don't think after this contract he's back.
he might be,
He might be.
especially if they
I'm,
start putting him in the role of putting him in the role of being able to pick his next coach or
yeah,
having input,
yeah, that's
things like
true.
that.
That's
When you
true.
start dealing with those things, bro, like it makes it a little bit different. You know, it's a
Yeah,
little bit different when you're dealing with that.
yeah, that's true. That's valid. I
So
think
that
Pittsburgh can be desirable. With Pittsburgh, though, you know the problem. I get. Oh, you had to get okay. I think the problem with Pittsburgh is that they've been such a consistent team for so long that especially with like Mike Tomlin, they just never get a chance to get the high first round draft picks. Like they that's why you can't. It's hard to get a quarterback, you know, for them because they're always in the playoffs, right? So it's hard to get that talent, and
well, is but you gotta think about it. Is it really like that in the NFL? Like if we talking NBA, then yeah, I understand. You know that
yeah,
angle. But in the NFL, I mean, we done seen third round quarterbacks or seventh round QBs actually
yeah,
become something. You
yeah,
know what I'm
that's true.
saying?
That's true.
So you kind of like, yeah, I see your point, but at the same time, with so many picks that you get, you got to hit on something somewhere.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
that's
if you
true.
just going out there, now they just been going out there getting trash. That's all I can say is they just ain't been smart in who they picking up.
Yeah,
But like you could have had it. Not saying that he's going to be a great quarterback. I don't know what his trajectory is going to be, but you could have had Shador Sanders last year.
that's true. That's
Did you
true.
pick him up?
No,
No. Did you get any quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers.
You go with that. But he ain't
Yeah,
part of the draft. So you
yeah,
are not building for a future.
yeah,
You go and you get Aaron Rodgers when you could have drafted somebody in the draft that could succeed Aaron Rodgers after Aaron Rodgers leaves. Learn from Aaron Rodgers. Whatever
yeah.
it took, you could have got somebody. You had the positioning to get a quarterback. You chose not to.
Do you
So,
think? Do you think that's? Do you think that's part of? Because Tomlin stepped down. It's not like he was fired.
oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
Do
I know.
you think? You think part of it was like he may have wanted some things, and that was a different direction than maybe the Rooney's wanted, like in terms of ownership. Because one of the things we got to consider here is in their franchise history, they've only had three coaches. But one of the things we don't really know is how much control do the coaches have in terms of drafting, and how much of a voice do they have, right? I
Right.
mean, you would have to think the coaches have some control because who stays for 19 years if they're
You
not
ain't got
happy,
no control at all. Right.
right? If they're
Exactly.
not happy. Bill Cowher was there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And Tomlin was there for 19 years. So
Yeah.
obviously, at some point, he was happy, but he decided to step away. Was it the fire Tomlin stuff? Because I've been very adamant that fans. We know fans are ruthless, but fans also have to
Mm-hmm.
consider the fact that he's done a lot
Mm-hmm.
with not a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a mix. You know, it could be the fact that he ain't got as much. run, say so in certain things. I don't really, but part of me don't really see that being the case for being there for 19 years.
Yeah.
And Tomlin don't give me, I'm just a rollover vibe.
No,
You
not
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then I'm looking at it from a standpoint, it could be the noise of the fans, fire Tomlin. You kind of get tired of hearing that or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or he could just be at the point of his career where it's just like, I kind of want to break.
Yeah.
So I might just want to break. I'll just step down. I'll let something else come in. I might not want to coach anymore. Maybe he might be wanting to look for a position somewhere else, doing something else. Might not
Yeah.
want to be a coach. Could be
Yeah.
wanting to be a GM, something. Or maybe just ready to sit down and, I mean, we don't know. He ain't said nothing about retiring. I heard that he probably might take a year off,
Yeah.
possibly. Um, I mean, when you're doing it for 19 years, that's a long time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so
19 years is a
you
long
know,
time for anything.
and sometimes he might just be at the point where he's thinking, okay, maybe there might need to be another voice here in the
Yeah.
locker room. I'm not reaching, or it's time for me to go ahead and just move on, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll definitely find out, but it's sad to see. I mean, I think
I just
Tomlin
didn't.
Tomlin is a great coach, so ain't no
Yeah.
reason he should be even walking away from the game right now. But I guess I can understand it from the standpoint of, he might have felt that it's just time for a new voice around. You know?
Yeah. Could be. Could be. I mean, especially when you take in the fact that generally he's not hired the young fiery coaches that are different.
Hmm.
He's hired the older coaches that usually, like, the coaches he's hired, they don't usually leave for head coaching jobs,
Yeah.
right? They're just some might say they're even middle of the road coaches. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's what's generally been on his staff. And maybe it was he recognized that I can't connect the same way. So maybe some of these younger coaches, you know what I
That could
mean?
be it.
Um, the young up and coming, the Lafleurs and young Chris Shula and some of these
Hmm.
younger guys may be better fits.
Right.
Even Brian Flores, who's you know not he's not the old coach, but he's not the young coach, but he's the
Hmm.
coach in the middle, and he's kind of fiery, but maybe he can have some kind of connection.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. You
Yeah, I
you
don't
you
know
gotta
neither.
you gotta look. Whoever takes the Pittsburgh job has to consider that you're dealing with no quarterback because look, Aaron Rodgers is not staying. He's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't see him. I don't see
he's
him
probably
coming back.
retiring.
I think he's retiring. I
Okay.
think he's gonna. I think he's gonna retire.
TJ Watt's on the decline.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He's up there
Yeah,
in age.
and what else do you have? You don't
Yeah, I think
have you got
I think
one running
Haywood's about to be probably on the verge of retiring soon. So
yeah, you got a running offense that's not great. You got one wide receiver, really. I mean,
and
what do you
he don't
have?
show up all the time either. So
Mm-mm.
there's that.
So
Yeah, they got a lot of they got a lot. Maybe Tomlin might have been looking at it. Well, we about to be in rebuild mode, and I don't really feel like rebuilding.
rebuilding, yeah, he probably just does not run it because next year I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at it and I'm like they're gonna be rebuilding. This is
Yeah,
not a
they
playoff team next year,
they don't look good at all.
and I could be wrong, but
I mean, yeah, definitely. Well, we will definitely see.
yeah, for
All
sure.
I know is, yeah, they lost a good one.
Yeah, they did. The least desirable teams, in my opinion,
Tennessee was one.
Tennessee is one, and Miami.
Yeah, I can see Miami. I would put Arizona up there too, but I could see Miami and Tennessee.
Arizona's up there. Even Las Vegas just needs a quarterback and an offensive line.
And Las Vegas need a lot of stuff.
They could start with a quarterback and an offensive line.
Yeah. Now Las Vegas, I think. I mean, that's a desirable place because there's a lot of people that like to go. They like Oakland, so you know,
Yeah,
it might not be a good team, but they always got a good fan base down there in Oaktown.
yeah.
They got some
Well,
diehard
Vegas,
fans.
but
Vegas,
yeah,
yeah, Vegas, yeah. My
but
bad.
them Oakland fans followed
Yeah,
suit.
yeah,
So
yeah. The
yeah,
Raiders fans, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Raiders
So,
fans, exactly.
they always got diehard fans out there. And so it's a desirable job. I think it's
Yeah,
a desirable job. Not only that, it's a desirable destination for some people.
yeah,
But yeah, but I think out of all of them, Tennessee is probably the worst. Uh yeah, you got a young quarterback, but you got
yeah.
a
A
lot of
lot to
mess to
pick
clean
up.
up there. You
Hmm.
got a lot. Yeah, yeah. I don't even see like with Oakland, you could look at it and be like, okay, they got some pieces on defense somewhere.
Yeah,
They got a
Max
piece here,
Crosby
and
and
yeah, Max Crosby. You got and on offense, you got the Gentry, you got Bowers, you got some
yeah,
decent receivers. You need a quarterback, you need an offensive line. That could, and then you got somewhat of a decent defense somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
just need to get it together, get a couple of their secondary, probably get some more linebackers or something. But um, when you're thinking about Tennessee, you got Cam Ward
that's
to
it.
try to develop. And then you're thinking about everybody else is kind of like almost middle of the road.
Yeah,
Like they don't blow you away with anything. None of them are like it's no standouts really. They just kind of there.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all just kind of just here. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't like the Tennessee job for anybody right now.
New York's desirable.
Yes, yes, very
You got
desirable.
you got Dart, Malik Neighbors. What's that boy Carter from Pitt,
Mm-hmm.
from Penn State? You got shit. What's the name for the running back from Arizona State?
Scatterboo,
Scatterboo. Yeah, you got Scatterboo. I know
and
he
then
got the injury, but
the other boy that's back
and
there.
yeah, and you got him back there. He's solid too. Um,
So yeah, a lot
yeah,
to like
you
in New York.
yeah, a lot. Yeah. So that's
Oh,
desirable.
the Jets to me ain't desirable at all.
Yeah,
I
the Jet,
forgot.
the Jets down
I
there
forgot
too.
about them.
Here's the
Golly, all
thing,
you got
bro.
is Garrett
Here's
Wilson. Oh, they got two people that are decent offensively that are great, actually pretty good. Garrett Wilson and they running back.
oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I can't think of his name now. His name is it's right on my dang tongue, and I can't think of his name.
It escapes me.
Hall,
Yeah,
Hall.
yeah.
I think it's Hall. I'm sure it's Hall.
It is Hall.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is Hall.
So you got those two offensively. They're really good, and I mean they've always had they might have some defensive players. So, but as far as the Jets is in that organization just can't get right, bro. They can't
It's
get right.
something about the Jets that just it don't work.
It don't. Maybe they don't need to be in New York. They need to go ahead and move on out of New York or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking. But
yeah,
it's something that is not desire. I don't think that's a desirable job to me
yeah. I
at
don't.
all.
I agree. I agree. Um, Cleveland. Uh, Cleveland has a defense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
If you can just kind of fix the offense a little bit,
Develop their
it
quarterbacks.
yeah
Develop
it
their
it
offense a little bit. Yeah. They'll be all
Shadur
right.
is the Shadur should be the franchise guy in my opinion.
He should be. I mean, you
Just
will hope. You will
um,
hope. I hope that
I,
he actually continues to grow. You
it
know what I'm
just depends
saying?
on whoever they hire as the head coach.
That's the problem. Who do you gonna hire as the head coach?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Who's
can your
gonna?
head coach actually develop
Well,
a quarterback?
this is where I think you need a young guy to coach Cleveland. I think
You
you need
think
a
so?
young. I think you need a young fiery coach. I think you need a coach like when the Rams hired McVay.
Mm.
The crazy thing is, I didn't even like that hire. As a Rams fan, I did not like that hire at first. He changed my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he did pretty good. He
yeah, he
won,
did.
got you on the
He's
Super Bowl
doing
a
pretty
couple of
good.
times.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
really, real talk.
yeah. Um. So yeah, I think Cleveland needs. I think they need a young coach.
Yeah, they need somebody that can develop a quarterback.
Yeah,
I
offense
think they
court.
might. To be honest
You know,
with you, I think they need somebody that's going to be able to help their offense.
well, so when Green Bay lost, a lot of people talked about Matt LaFleur being fired,
Why?
and I agree with you. I don't. I think Green Bay is a young team, and they'll grow. I think I think if Micah Parsons being healthy would have changed the dynamic of that game a little bit. Um, but I was thinking, let's say let's say Green Bay did fire him. Cleveland might be a spot for him.
Yeah, that would be a good spot for
Like that,
him.
I think he could do something with Shador.
That would be a good spot for him. I think Cleveland
Yeah,
would be a good fit for him.
yeah,
Lefleur.
agreed. Now, and if that happened, I definitely think Green Bay would have hired or tried to hire Harbaugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But the Green Bay's smart for not firing him.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
don't don't
yeah.
get rid of him. There's no
No,
need to get rid of him. He didn't
yeah,
lose that game. That was just your players lost that one.
yeah, for sure.
Like
And they know it too.
I literally seen the change of the game. I think it was like 21-6, and it was one play in particular. It was a third down and two, and that was when Jordan Love he kind of moved to the left of the pocket. He could have. It looked like, from of course our vantage point, we could see a lot. It looked like he could have ran and got those 2 yards.
Oh
He threw the
yeah,
ball. He threw the ball out of bounds.
yeah,
After he did that, I said he should have ran for that first down. He was not aggressive. He should have ran for that first down, or at least tried to get that first down.
yeah,
But they punted it, and the rest is history.
yeah.
They kind of
Changed the
almost
whole
got
dynamic.
yeah. The momentum just kind of went away after that. Then they went and scored eventually, and then it was like 5 point game, and then Green Bay ended up getting what they got, and but it just like you could just feel them, and that was like 8 minutes left in the ball game when this happened. I mean, eight
Yeah,
minutes left in the third when this happened, and I'm just like that just changed the whole ball game to me because
yeah,
that goes to show you're not aggressive enough to try to get that first down. You're ready to settle instead of just doing what you
yeah.
can to get it.
You felt too comfortable
Yeah.
um with that lead, and
Mm-mm.
you got to know who you're playing. We've watched
And that's the
Chicago come
sad
back all
part. You
season.
played them twice already and seen how they
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
They ain't
You got to
going
know who you're
away.
playing. Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't go
bro.
away.
Yeah, so I saw that and I was just thinking to myself, you should have ran for that 2.2. Them 2 yards, you should have ran, at least tried to get it and gave
Yeah,
y'all a chance to go possibly on fourth down.
yeah,
But because you, as the quarterback, was not aggressive, watched that and I was just like, this is it. And y'all
yeah,
gave him the momentum all the way there. And that's what happened.
yeah. And when we talk about these division rival playoff games, man, you think the teams come in better prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Like Green Bay, you know what Chicago is. You've played them
Yep.
twice.
Yeah.
You know what Chicago is. Comeback kings. That's what people been calling them this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Comeback kings.
Yeah.
You can't get comfortable with having the lead.
There's no
You
comfort with their leads. Unless you were blowing them like 35-0 in the fourth quarter, you shouldn't be
for,
comfortable with them.
you can't be comfortable. You can't be comfortable. And one of the bigger things is somebody asked me why I was like a little bit matchup problems in the NFL are a thing, right? So like you
Yeah.
can be a really good team and a team cannot be so great, but that matchup is an issue.
Yeah.
And my biggest problem is with Chicago is their offense is organized chaos, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of backyard football. it breaks down, and then Caleb Williams just keeps looking upfield and scrambling around, and he just finds something, right?
Yeah.
Um, that doesn't that doesn't pose well for the Rams defense because we are organized chaos defense, right? And our defensive line just chaotically blows up the offensive line, and we get pressure on the quarterback. Problem
Mm-hmm.
is, if you don't get to the quarterback, then there's a lot of things open
Yep.
downfield, and that's where I'm fearful.
Yeah. One thing you can't plan for is a team that is unconventional.
Right.
Like because the Bears play the way that they do, you really can't game plan against that because it's freelance almost. Like you don't know what's
Exactly.
gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get out of them. Like they
Exactly.
play a little bit of conventional, and then it gets freelance after a while. And then you're just like, well, we can't guard that. You can't play against something that is hard to look at on tape. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You don't know what they want to be, when they want to be it, how they gonna do. You don't know what he's gonna do in this situation or this situation. It could go this way, this way, this way, this way. It's too much to try to game plan against, and it makes it
Against.
hard.
Yeah.
Makes it hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And the the thing is, like, am I confident in my team? Because people will be like, "You're not confident in your team." I'm confident in my team on the offense. I'm confident in the defensive line. I'm confident that our linebackers are gonna make some plays. I'm not confident in our corners. That's that's where I have the issue at.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the name? A Doomsday?
I think that's the name.
Yeah. I you know, we we just we just give up too many big plays over the last few weeks, and that's what I'm worried. So it's got to turn into a thing like offense. Y'all better be on. Everything's got to execute properly. Everything on offense. We have to, like, we can't. Chicago's a team we can't get no breaks to. Can't give them no
Can't slack.
breaks.
You definitely can't slack against them.
No, no. And
They'll
so,
get you.
and it's the playoffs, man. It's the playoffs. Chicago didn't make it there for no reason.
No,
You
they
know,
did
I
not.
know they're the underdog, and people can say what they want. They ain't that good, whatever. They ain't make it there for no reason. They there for a reason.
They're two seed.
A 2 seed at that. They a two
so
seed.
they so they like they didn't scrape to get in. They confidently
Yeah,
walked into that bug as a
yeah.
two seed.
Confidently walked into it. So, it's gonna be a good weekend. Monday night we got the national championship. I'm really glad that I am off on that Monday because it's
Oh,
a
nice.
yeah, it's a federal holiday. So I'm really
Oh yeah,
happy that I'm off
It's
because I
MLK
can,
Day, ain't it?
yeah. So I can nap a couple times throughout the day. So I'm not, because man, I'm gonna tell you, man, the older, I don't know about you, but the older I get, man, the harder it be to watch some of these games, man.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
like that.
bro.
I
I
can't tell you how many games I done missed.
right. I tried to watch the OKC San Antonio game last night. I turned it on, never saw it. I heard it a little bit.
Yeah, man, it'd be like that, bro. It'd be like
Yeah,
that heavy.
yeah,
Like and games be like background noise. Only games I really could sit and watch all day long is when they play on Sunday.
yeah,
That for
yeah,
some reason I can watch all of them, including the night game. I can watch it, and
yeah,
Monday Night Football if it's somebody interesting to watch.
yeah.
But any other time during out the week, dog, like basketball, my favorite
Mm.
sport, mind you.
Yeah, mine too.
I
Both our
I
favorite
I
sport.
I don't watch
And
basketball like I used to, dog. I be like, it's on, but I'm
yeah,
not really watching that mug. It's like I be asleep or something else is doing
yeah.
going on, bro.
It just be
Like,
on. Yeah.
yeah, now playoff time, I'm invested mostly
On it.
into it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, but
And then
yeah. I was gonna say though one thing though. What did I tell you about them Patriots?
I know, man. Hey, look.
I told you. I
Hey,
told you them
listen,
Patriots, they hungry, bro. That is you can't do nothing with a team that's confident and hungry.
but let me ask you this though:
Mm-hmm.
why ain't heard no backlash for Justin Herbert?
Same reason why we ain't never had no negative talk about Justin Herbert over those years.
Is I mean, you didn't perform at
Like
all.
like I told
Could
you,
you imagine if that was?
Lamar Jackson
Yeah,
tore his head off.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But Justin Herbert,
But
you don't hear
that's what I
nothing.
was talking about. Like some people it's almost like they got protection. Like bro did not play well.
No, at all,
Did not
at
play
all.
well. And we have not heard anything about that.
No, nothing.
But they always talk about him being one of the better young quarterbacks, which he's decent.
He's decent.
But
He
you
is.
ain't doing nothing in the playoffs. You haven't shown anything. Anything to help me believe that okay, this is the man. No, you're not. You're not him. You're not
Yeah,
Himothy.
not
You're not
Timothy.
Himothy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but yeah, like, bro, I don't know. I don't know why we ain't heard nothing about it, but he sure enough didn't play a good game.
Mm,
Didn't play a good game. It's just what
yeah.
it is. But I didn't think they were gonna win that game. I felt like the Patriots just riding a great momentum. You
Yeah.
might end up looking at Patriots in Denver
Uh,
as an AFC Championship game. You might. It's a
uh,
possibility.
I got
Now,
Houston.
I was about to say, do I believe it? No, I got Houston too. I want to see Houston in New England. If anything, I want to see that because
Yeah.
Houston's defense. But that Houston in Denver. That's
Yeah.
two good defenses.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this: Houston's not winning if I've seen that same type of offense they played against the
Oh
Steelers,
yeah,
bro.
because they didn't even turn it. They didn't turn it
Mm.
on till the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are not winning that game.
Yeah. That's true.
And half of your points come off of like all those turnovers that you cannot turn the ball over 5 times. That's not happening, bro.
It's
Like,
not. Yeah.
no, I don't. I don't
Yeah.
have no
I
faith
agree.
in them if that's what they're gonna do. I
Yeah. I
do not
agree.
have no faith in that squad.
Yeah. I'm with you on that for sure. Because as you go on in the playoffs, the deeper you go, Pittsburgh scraped in there. They
Yeah,
scraped in there,
yeah.
right? So okay, you got by them. You got New England next. I'm gonna tell you what, you can't play that kind of game against New England. I will say
Nope.
that.
They are going to take it and run with it. New
Yeah,
England's going to capitalize on every mistake when you make those type of mistakes.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And
Yeah, they just can't do it.
yeah, they can't. Another thing, another thing that has to be considered when you know we talk about uh, when we talk about New England beating the Los Angeles Chargers is we got to consider that the Chargers they're battling some injuries too. They got some wide receivers out and
That's
some
well, I'm gonna tell you like
some
this.
defense.
Let me just tell you like this. Who you talking to? I don't want to hear no excuses about oh they got receivers out. Who you talking to? I got a whole defense gone. Whole defense gone. We just lost Kittles for the rest of the year. We ain't had seen Ayuk's been MIA since last year. Uh,
Yeah,
we done got people just coming in and out. We got replacements playing, bro. Like we got
that's
Brock
fair.
Purdy, Christian McCaffrey,
Two rookie
Pearsall.
corners.
Pearsall is out.
Yeah,
He's injured still. Like Jennings is solid, but we're not talking like superstar player. But he's pretty
yeah,
good. But I'm just
yeah,
saying, like you're talking to a person that's seen a team. We got a laundry list of injuries, and we still learned how to win.
yeah.
So
That's
I
true.
don't want to hear you got next man up. That's the way it plays. Injuries is part of the game,
It's perfect. Yeah,
so you got
it's
to
the
play through that.
pros. Yeah, it's
Like
the pros.
y'all are the pros, you practice just like everybody else. So why didn't y'all just didn't couldn't do what y'all needed to do? Y'all got outplayed. Y'all got beat, punched in the mouth
Yeah,
repeatedly, and they were just hungrier.
yeah,
And that's my whole thing. I just thought that the Patriots were young. They got their confidence up. They hungry. It's hard to beat somebody that is out to prove something like that. Like, okay, we belong here. This is not a
yeah,
fluke. This is not
yeah,
a fluke. It's almost like when you talk about Indiana Hoosiers, their football team. Last year we looking like, okay, it's
Nah,
kind of
that
getting off
ain't no
topic.
fluke in. Yeah,
But now you're looking at them this year, you're like, okay, that wasn't a fluke. Them boys
yeah,
can ball.
yeah,
The Patriots can ball. They got a coach that got them feeling like they on top of the world. And Vrabel, he's done a great job. A great job. And
yeah,
they just yeah, it's I saw that coming, bro. I just saw that coming.
yeah. The Buffalo Jaguars game. I watched that game. I watched that with my buddy Sean. He a diehard Jags fan.
Hmm.
Jaguars kind of had control of that game, man, and then Trevor Lawrence kind of reverted back to the old Trevor Lawrence, man, with some of the decisions. And I think that one, I think Buffalo just, I think that was a lot of that was experience.
Yeah, I give
Jack,
that it mostly. It's that experience just took over.
yeah, because Jacksonville's a young team, coach included.
Yeah.
Defense young, um, offense young. So when you look at it, they had some great plays. It was a good game. It came down to
Yeah,
the
it
wire.
really was.
What really killed them was at the end there was a big pass play that they gave up, man, and then Josh Allen just kind of took over from there
Yeah.
once Buffalo got in the red zone.
Yeah.
But that game was there for Jacksonville to win, and they just didn't seize the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, granted, they young, like you
Yeah.
said, young coach, young players. So it was bound to happen eventually. But they played a really well game overall. They played a
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good
they
game
did.
overall. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes just experience and the type of person you're going against. Just unfortunately, you got quarterbacks that can make things happen. You got players that just make things happen at the end of the game, and that's what they ran up against. So,
Yeah.
but
That's
overall, I tip my hat off to Jacksonville. Them boys did nice. I didn't think they were gonna do as good as they did. So,
yeah. Yeah.
tip
No,
my
they
hat.
definitely balled out. I I saw a story about I don't know if I saw it or heard it, whatever. Either way, they were talking about Dallas possibly reaching out to Rex Ryan for defensive coordinator, and I thought to myself, Dallas just they can't help staying in headlines. Jerry Jones can't help it because you know what kind of storyline you would get if you hired Rex Ryan.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what kind of storyline that would be? Like if he did that, that would tell me everything I need to know. That would tell me you have zero interest in winning the Super Bowl. You are simply out for dollars and attention. That would tell me everything I need to know about
yeah.
you as a business owner.
I will say, can't lie. It'll be a good business decision for him if you try to get money.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you gonna always stay in the headlines, but yeah, I don't see it happening.
And I
Whatever.
tried to go this episode without even talking about Dallas
Yeah,
because
you didn't.
re-
You didn't try. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't try hard enough,
regardless, as much as we hate them, it's always something you could talk about. And
bro.
Jerry Jones has kind of engineered that.
That's what he said. He's gonna always keep him in the headlines, no matter what you do. He's gonna keep him in the headlines some way, somehow. He said
That
that. He literally
yeah,
said that. He
yeah,
got to keep Dallas in the headlines somewhere. You got to have them talk about the Cowboys.
yeah,
And I'm tired of talking about the damn Cowboys. But
Do
we
we
got to talk about the Cowboys.
do we have an equivalent of that in basketball?
Yeah, the Lakers. LeBron James. It's not a team. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
particularly a
LeBron
team.
James,
It's
like
LeBron
LeBron
James.
James. Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
team
yeah,
he goes to, everybody's going. You got to talk. Somehow, some way, he hits the headlines
yeah.
somewhere,
Regardless.
regardless of the fact. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. So that's your equivalent.
yeah.
That's your equivalent.
That's
Whatever
fair.
team LeBron's on, that's your equivalent to the Cowboys.
That's fair. Like, what was it? Didn't they recently just honor LeBron with like a a patch of the years that he played or
I
something?
don't. I
I
don't even.
it was something. It was something.
Yeah.
And
Whatever
I
it was
was
is bullshit. But
I,
excuse me,
I was
BS.
so I was listening to Sirius radio and I was on the NBA channel or whatever. And it was late last night and I don't know who it was talking. I don't even know what show it was. And they were playing like a press conference thing and it was LeBron speaking. And the guy said, let's listen to the king speak. And I don't know why that boiled my blood so bad. And I'm a
Oh
Laker
boy,
guy. I'm a
I can't believe they
full
said
Laker
that,
guy.
bro. Like,
And he said,
I
let's
see
listen to
why.
the king speak.
I see why it boils your blood because I instantly, immediately fire at the back of my neck when I heard you just say that right there.
I don't,
Boy,
what
boy,
is it?
I do. It's because it's stupid. You're like, come
But
on, man. It,
here, here's the thing, right? I know other Laker fans that feel the same way I do, right? They're
mm-hmm.
not LeBron guys. And I have to say this all the time. I have to tell people it's not LeBron the man, the father, the businessman. It's LeBron the basketball player, right? And it's the and maybe I feel even more like this because I just went back and rewatched uh, the Last Dance with the Michael Jordan thing on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. I don't know. Have you ever watched that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Most
for
definitely.
duh. Of course you watched that.
Yeah.
I
Of
don't even
course I
know why I
did.
asked.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you diehard Chicago guy, like
Yeah.
duh,
Yeah. Bulls
diehard
fan, man.
Chicago Bulls. Yeah. Um, um, but maybe it was that because when I think about it, period, point blank, the end, Michael Jordan is the my goat.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's my goat,
Yeah.
right? And when I think about what Michael Jordan did to elevate his teams and what he did to elevate himself and what
Mm-hmm.
he battled through regardless, right? Like the things that he did as an NBA player and then to sit and listen to people tell me that LeBron is the GOAT, I I, I get kind of agitated. It kind of boils my blood.
Yeah, a little bit. Worse them nerves, don't
It
it?
does. It kind of does. It really does. And
Like,
and
I ain't even mad at y'all opinion. If that's what you feel, hey,
that's
hey,
fine.
kudos. Go ahead. Feel how you want to feel.
Yeah.
But real people know. We
Yeah.
know who the real goat is, man. Come on now. Let's not play with it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. At all. Let's not. Let's not.
y'all can spin it however you want to spin it. You can try to do numbers all day long. Now I would say he is the greatest longevity player of all time. He
Yeah,
is.
I won't
He's
take that
got
from
all.
him. I
He's the
won't take that
greatest
from him.
longevity player. But let's just cut the crap, man. He's not the goat. He is not the greatest. He's. I mean, I can go back and watch film and tape and look at some of the games he's played, and I'm just like, when you start really breaking it down over all that stuff of going back, and it's just like LeBron had a lot of flaws in this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flaws there.
Yeah.
When he and it's just like, yeah, you went down a similar path of like you weren't a great shooter when you first came out. Now, are you one of the greatest athletes? Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We've never seen a LeBron S type player. You know what I'm saying? Like that big, move that quick. We didn't see
Right.
that. But
Right.
as far as skill, no. Now you can
No.
say he had a great basketball IQ. I give you that. LeBron
Yeah.
does have a good basketball IQ. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And in the beginning, I will almost give you like, yeah, when I'm looking at his younger tapes and stuff, I could see why people would want to try to crown him the GOAT and stuff like that for certain reasons.
Yeah.
Then you start breaking it down. It's like, the defense ain't there. He don't play defense, especially as he got older and older and
Older. Yeah.
older.
He.
He
Yeah.
started he started doing less and less defensively,
Yeah.
and it's just like, and I hate the whole. Well, he's 40, then don't play.
Then don't play exactly if you can't play defense. Yeah.
That's
And
how I feel about it.
people don't talk about the amount of cherry picking he used to do too.
Yeah, he did a lot of that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Doesn't
ain't
get
just
talked about.
started. It ain't just started. These,
No.
excuse me. It ain't just started these last few years that he's been. He there's
He
a
been
lot of
doing
stuff
that.
where he just doesn't play as hard. I think during his Miami years, he was probably the hardest I've seen him really work and play both
Yeah.
sides of the ball. I
Agree.
would definitely put that out there for his Miami years because he
Yeah.
definitely was trying to do everything. And in Cleveland, the second Cleveland stint, he
Yeah.
did earlier. He had those big games or whatever, but then you started seeing he slack a little bit during those times too.
Yeah.
And people with this excuse, oh, he exerts so much offensively, so he got to rest defensively. You can't say nothing because you never saw that with Michael Jordan.
Ever.
You've never seen that. When he was came back with the Wizards at 40 something years old, 38, 39, after not playing for a couple of years,
Yeah.
he
Still.
never gave up defensively.
Nope.
You never saw that. Like, so that's my problem with it. It's like, but if you think he's the GOAT, that's your opinion. My opinion is Jordan. My opinion is like most people, is Mike.
Yeah.
But hey, I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody, but
Yeah.
it's just there's evidence out there.
Yeah.
Go back and watch some of them games and just really break it down and look at how he plays. And it's just
Yeah.
like after you start really watching it and rewatching certain things, and you just kind of like, yeah,
And you
it
know what
changes a
too?
little bit.
One of the things too is Jordan will tell you is I couldn't have did it all. I couldn't do it by myself, right? Like I
Hmm.
needed Scotty. Like without Scotty, I
Yeah,
wouldn't have been able to do it. He said that,
he
right?
says it all the time.
Yeah. That to me even makes him more of the GOAT because he understands that. But when LeBron speaks without, I mean, it's him. He carried it.
Yeah, it's LeBron James. It's the
Yeah,
LeBron James show a lot of times.
because
Yeah.
I can go back and be like, yo, without Dwayne Wade, yo, without Ray Allen, yo, without Kyrie Irving, yo, without Anthony Davis. I, you, I don't think you would have been able to do it without Anthony Davis that year. I don't think you would have
No,
been
you
able to
wouldn't
do
have.
it without Kyrie that year.
I don't think so either.
I don't think you would have been able to do it without Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen making that big shot that year.
Oh, we know that. Oh, we know that. That right
So,
there was all Ray Allen because Chris Bosh too because that tip
and
out.
Chris Bosh too.
Yeah, that
Yep.
tip out is what that sold the whole thing right there.
That's what did it. Yep. That's it. That's it.
And Ray Allen hit one of the biggest shots in he history with that 3-pointer.
Yeah.
That sent it to the last game where y'all had the momentum, so therefore y'all definitely took advantage of that and y'all went to San Antonio and handled business. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But y'all could have been easily out.
Mm-hmm.
Once again in six, y'all could have been
Yep.
out in six.
Yep.
So yeah, you just kind of got to give reverence to the people that you balled with. No, and everybody see the whole thing about Jordan. They always say Jordan did, and the problem with it is, and this is why I feel we're like Scottie Pippen and them. Some of them might feel slighted, but it ain't Jordan's fault. It's the
Mm-mm.
media pushing the narrative that Jordan had nobody type stuff.
Yeah, the media
Scotty
did
was right
that.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Scotty was right there. Jordan
yeah.
always says,
And
"Without
Jordan
Scotty, I would
says
have never."
that.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, without Scotty, I wouldn't have won.
yeah,
So it ain't Mike saying that he had no teammates. It's
yeah. At all.
it's everybody else saying Mike had nobody else. But
Yeah,
Mike had a team around him. He had a nice
yeah,
constructed. Now it was constructed from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? But it was Mike's always like, yeah, without this man, I would have never had a ring.
yeah,
He gives props to his players that he know he went to what battle with,
yeah.
especially Scottie Pippen because Scottie Pippen was there all the time.
Yeah. You know, he, Scottie Pippen, Bill Cartwright, like
Mm-hmm.
all of them people, even on the second stint, you know, when you had Dennis Rodman and Tony Kukoc, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, but even the early the first ones with Bill Paxson and Bill Cartwright and Kerr and all of them. He knows that how important they were. Pippen, you know, getting Pippen, he knows how important they were.
Yeah. So it ain't Jordan saying this. This is narratives that people be running with, but
Yeah,
you
for
could sit
sure.
there and LeBron should have said at least one time, "Hey, without D Wade, you know what I'm saying." But
Yeah,
like even after when he came down 3-1 against what you call it, and then, you seen the whole barber shop talk he had, where he was just like, "That made me the greatest player of all
greatest.
time."
Yeah,
It's just like you just literally cut the knees off of. You just pretty much said Kyrie's shot at the end of that game of that series, that big 3-pointer he hit in the final minutes.
yeah,
You just kind of just took that and dismissed that just by that one statement right there. Like
exactly.
you did it all by yourself.
Yeah,
You didn't do it all by yourself. Them boys played a hell of a game. Them boys
yeah, they
played their
did.
hearts out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like you could sit there like a lot of people. Some people say like they got the stimulus package with with Draymond Green
oh yeah,
getting, you know what I'm saying, he getting ejected and suspended, and
yeah,
they were without Bogert and all these other stuff that didn't happen during that series, but nobody's taking it from you. You won 3-1. We look
yeah.
at Golden State like y'all blew it versus
Mm,
LeBron won it. You know what I'm
won it.
saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
look at it like Golden State blew that. They could have
yeah,
easily, they should have won that, but
yeah,
they didn't,
yeah,
you know. But
yeah,
everybody's trying to make, and then everybody tries to make the narrative that LeBron had played against harder teams and stuff. And it's just like, it's just the eras that y'all played in. Yeah,
yeah.
y'all played a
Cause I'm.
Golden State that had Kevin Durant. That is a stacked super team.
Yeah,
But that is no more different than, you know, the Bulls playing the Showtime Lakers back then. They still had some Hall of Famers there. Charles Barkley was an MVP. Karl
yeah.
Malone was an MVP. That Jazz team was no slouch. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Sean Kemp and them boys was no slouch.
And this. Yep.
And dang, the Portland Trailblazers were no slouch. They had a bunch of players. Clyde Drexler was considered number 2 shooting guard in the league at that
In the
time.
league, exactly. And then you had to go through the
And
East.
and then on top of that, here's the one thing. I think it was John Sally. I was watching him. John Sally literally said that they were talking about Clyde Drexler, and he was talking to he said he was talking to Jordan about it, talking about like, man, they say that that you're the greatest player of all time, yada yada yada. And he was talking about Clyde Drexler, and he said he's just as good as me. It's just Clyde Drexler didn't know how to play the game as far as like the media and all that other stuff like that.
Oh
That
yeah,
type
yeah,
of game that he was talking about. But
yeah.
he was just like, Clyde was just as good as Jordan. And if you watch games, Clyde Drexler
Might
was
be.
just as good as Jordan. Like
Yeah,
he skill set wise, we're talking skills. Clyde had
yeah.
he had a jumper. He had the athletic ability. He played both sides of the ball. He could
Ball.
pass the
Yep.
ball. He did everything that you would see Jordan do.
Yeah.
It's just Clyde was quiet. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He didn't
He
get
didn't
no
have that
media
same. Yeah.
attention or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
So that's where you get. But Jordan even said that Jordan was, and that's one thing that makes him different, and that's why a lot of people would say, like how I would say he's the GOAT. He don't
Yeah.
brag and boast about that,
Yeah.
but he's confident in his game that, yeah, I don't think anybody can beat me, but
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm the greatest of all time.
Right.
That's up for other people to say.
Say exactly. Yep. Yeah. With that, young folks, if you ain't never watched no Clyde Drexler film, you need to go do that. It's all
Oh
on YouTube.
yeah.
Go watch
Oh
Clyde Drexler,
yeah. Clyde to
Portland
Clyde.
Trailblazers. Go watch that.
That man was dope. That man
Yeah.
was dope, bro.
Go watch
He was
that.
dope.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's a good y'all must have forgot.
Yeah. Y'all
yeah,
must have forgot. Go watch Clyde Drexler.
yeah, yeah. And that's what I love about like the YouTube, just real quick before I know we get ready to get out of here probably. But
Yeah.
just like YouTube gives y'all a lot of you can always go back and look at the highlights. You can even look at the games.
Yeah. Use it.
Just take some time, go back and watch them and understand where us old folks are coming from.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with us hating on these players nowadays because these players nowadays, these boys got skill. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Like,
They
they
do.
got skill. We ain't taking nothing. I don't take nothing from LeBron about his skill. He's a good basketball player. Very good basketball player. I just don't like
Yeah.
the laziness.
Yeah.
He's starting to
That's
show
what
a
it
lot
is.
of
Yeah. In
laziness.
the
I'm starting
flopping.
to get in the flopping. I hate it.
Yeah. The flopping
And
is
let me just
poison
let me
blood.
just clarify. It's not just LeBron that I don't like the flopping from.
No,
I
it's
can't
all of
stand
them.
it. Period. That
Right.
flopping is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I can understand if you're trying to manipulate the game a little bit because we've seen Dennis Rodman do a lot of stuff, a
Yeah.
lot of weird antics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weird antics. But he did things to cause a player to create issues.
Right. He
Not
wasn't drawing the foul. He
yeah
was doing things to get you to actually
to
foul.
create a problem and foul you,
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
somebody just accidentally tapping you or something like that, or
And then
you
you
all constantly like insinuating contact that was
yeah,
so minuscule didn't even or they
didn't even touch you.
that stuff right there I don't like. And
Yeah.
he's not the only one because I talked about Marcus Smart.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
almost, if not, I probably hate him. I probably can't stand his ass with the flopping more than I can't stand LeBron. I can't
Brown with
stand
it. Yeah.
LeBron with it because he's considered the greatest and you're doing it. You don't even
Yeah.
need to do it. That's the problem.
Right. Right.
Marcus Smart, bro. If you're gonna do it, go get acting lessons, bro. At least make it believable.
Yeah.
You Yeah, man, let's go.
Hey man, everybody that listens to us, we appreciate y'all listening. You know,
Man, we didn't even
it's
do our picks this year, this weekend.
we didn't do our picks. We it's a toss up. It's a coin toss. We just gonna be
Yeah.
hopeful that our teams win.
Yeah, that's a fact.
and
That's a fact.
but we appreciate y'all listening. Uh, follow us on Facebook. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. And all of them, the fundamentals. You know, you to follow the links. I put the links in the description. So, but yeah, be sure to check us out. Follow us. Follow the shorts. Hit like,
Hmm.
subscribe, all of that, and y'all are much appreciated. And
Yeah,
we will
definitely
see
appreciate y'all.
y'all next weekend. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.